Our generation of Muslim men, we are raised with the same sort of idea. We are told that as long as we are good little boys, as long as we listen to our parents, as long as we conform to adults and we study all day long, we will get everything we've wanted from the world around us. Slowly but surely, we are starting to realize that that is not the case. Most likely you probably tried to follow that path and now you're realizing that the society in large doesn't care about you. The women don't really value all the work you're putting in. They don't care how good of grades you got. For a very long time, I tried to follow this good boy advice, just like you probably tried. And over and over, I kept seeing people that were completely doing the opposite of what I told I should be doing. And they were succeeding massively in the areas that I wish I was succeeding in. Back in school, this is something that became very, very clear to me, and it's probably happened to you as well. Specifically in high school, there was this one guy specifically. He was from like a Muslim background, but he wasn't really a Muslim. And he was basically like getting in trouble all the time. Every single day, he would just do whatever he wanted. He wouldn't really study. He didn't really care about anything. He had other things. He was extremely brave and outgoing. He never hesitated. He didn't have any fear. Like if you wanted to talk to this guy over here, you go do it. If he really felt like something was important to say, he would just say it even to the teacher's face. And me growing up in the environment that I grew up, I used to look at him and be like, man, what's wrong with this guy? He's going to be such a loser. He's going to be homeless when he grows up. He, even though he didn't do very well at school, he was so popular. He had the connections, he had the friends, and specifically, he had attraction from like every woman, every girl in the school. And I used to see that and I used to think, okay, maybe, in the future, maybe I'll become successful like those movies and I will have a good job and he will be struggling. And then I realized he was doing a certificate in like, uh, mechanics or something like that. And then it really hit me like, if I spend all my time studying, I might be able to make the same salary as him. The difference is I probably won't get the attraction from women. I won't get to choose the best woman that I want because there won't be that many that are attracted to me. I'll just be a normal guy. That everyone around me is a normal guy, or everyone in my sort of demographic. So how am I going to stand out from them if I just do what everyone else is doing? And those thoughts started to bug me. After finishing high school, that's when I started to take control of my life, so to speak. In university, it was very difficult because I was extremely lonely. I didn't have any friends, and I was basically just trying to study and not really doing much with my life. Because the way I was told growing up is that, oh, you get to university and you're basically just studying full time and this and that. But it was basically like it didn't make sense for me to sit in a room like this and just study all day long. I was like, I'm not developing my character in any way. I'm not going to make any progress. Even if I get a degree and a good job, I'll still be a loser inside. I'll always be this anxious little brown guy who's afraid of the world. Everything changed when I decided to start martial arts. This was literally the scariest thing I could think of at the time. There was nothing scarier than being in a group of people and having to fight, like in front of people. And I was just a really anxious guy, so that was such a difficult move for me to make. But the fact that it was so difficult for me is the exact reason it developed my character in such a massive way. And before I knew it, I started to feel confidence for the first time. That insecurity that I felt my whole life, it slowly started to go away. I was like, I did something that nobody told me to do. It wasn't something that was sort of scripted. It wasn't something that the system, the people around me, the community was encouraging me to do. And yet, It developed my character in crazy ways and gave me opportunities that I'd never seen before. Funnily enough, that pursuit of martial arts actually ended up making me more money than pretty much anything else that I've ever done. On top of that, it gave me an insane amount of confidence. I can guarantee you wouldn't be watching my videos, I wouldn't be making any sort of content, I wouldn't have the confidence to speak the way I'm speaking if I never started that the specific martial art that I did. If you want more information on how I ended up making money from it and what martial art I was doing, then you can ask me on Instagram. It's a topic for another video. But now I want to talk to you about how you can achieve the same things. Now, it would be quite simple for me to just tell you the same thing, right? Just start martial arts and just do what I did. And you could just follow exactly what I was doing. But the problem with that advice is just going to give you baseline. Just going to tell you like exactly what to do. And if you don't do anything at the deeper level, it's not even going to help you that much. You need to understand the deep philosophy behind it in order to rewire all the BS you've been fed for your entire life. Essentially, a lot of people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but I want to remind you that it's a lot more lucrative for me to just tell you what you already want to hear and tell you that you just need to be more of a good boy, and people would love this mentality. And if I said, yeah, the world, there's something wrong with the world, all the women are stupid, there's nothing wrong with you, it's just everyone else's fault, you probably like me more. But the thing is, there are many other influencers who are saying these things. So if you are after that sort of advice, like how you can hate the world and just be a good boy and everybody should conform to your needs, I can recommend you many Muslim influencers to watch, but I'm just not one of them. This is what you want to do. You can only be two things in this world. You can either be a good guy trying to be bad, or you can be a bad guy trying to be good. There's no such thing as a purely good guy. It just doesn't exist. The people who try to be purely good, those people, they are just hiding something inside them, and it manifests in ways that they don't even imagine. Like they might be a good guy around their family and they act all pure and very good, but as soon as something happens where they have to protect their family, they will run away because they think of themselves as a good guys who couldn't cause any harm. But the truth is, they don't have the capability to do it because they haven't integrated their dark side into them. So most likely, what you end up doing when you try to follow this traditional advice is you end up being a good guy trying to be bad. And that's super unattractive to the society, to women, to everyone. Nobody's gonna like you. You're not gonna be able to find a wife like that. At least the wife that you want. You might find someone, but you're not gonna have many options. And even the ones you find, the marriage won't be as good as you hope it is. So what's the alternative? You integrate your dark side. And this doesn't mean you become bad on purpose. This simply means you are more authentic. Once you become more authentic, then you will automatically start activating your dark side. It's not really about whether you're a good guy or a bad guy, it's about how authentic you are. In the modern world, your output doesn't matter as much as how authentic you are. We've become a lot more focused on mentality, emotions, and a deeper level of thought. Integrate your dark side and you will be the man that's gonna pull everything that you want from society. If you want more advice on how you can become more authentic and integrate your dark side, check out this video right here. I made this a while ago in specific details on how you can do this. Check out the self-improvement playlist. It's basically dedicated for people like you to develop their authentic self.